Hi, this is Marissa from Blatantly Bookish, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Lauren Groff's Fates and Furies, which I just finished. So, Fates and Furies is a complex portrayal of relationships and marriage. It centers around two main characters, Lotto and Mathilde. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's Mathilde. Mathilde? That's how I'm going to say it anyway. The novel is broken up into two distinct halves, Fates and Furies. Fates focuses on Lotto, his upbringing, his family, his eventual marriage to Mathilde, and his journey as a failed actor turned into a successful playwright. And the second half of the novel is told from Mathilde's perspective. The first half of the novel sets up this cozy, simple narrative, and then the second half alters the perceptions that we as readers formed in the first half of the novel. Both Lotto's and our assumptions of the marriage, Mathilde's character, and simple plot points are peeled away layer by layer until we're left with a very different view of simple events and the perspectives that we thought we knew so well. There is so much that we, from Lotto's perspective, are kept in the dark about. We don't even know his wife's actual name. Yet we're shown time and time again that this marriage, full of secrets and white lies of omission, is a successful one. The back of the book even reads, "Every story has two sides. Every relationship has two perspectives. And sometimes the key to a great marriage is not in its truths, but in its secrets." Now, I'm not married, but I would not want the type of marriage or relationship that Lotto and Mathilde have. It's just not what I would strive for. And frankly, it seemed like a very bleak view of the relationship, the concept of relationships in general. What constitutes a successful relationship or a successful marriage? Is it okay to keep secrets? And can we ever really know another person completely? I liked this book, but I didn't love it. Despite Groff's exquisite character development and masterful writing, I simply didn't connect with the characters. I don't have to like a character to love reading about them. Reading about a tragically horrible person can be entertaining in its own right. But I didn't hate Lotto or Mathilde. I didn't like them. I simply didn't care for them. Honestly, I almost didn't make it to the second half of the book. But I'm glad I did. To me, a good book is one that gets me to think about some aspect of myself or the world that really sticks with me. While the characters didn't do that for me, Groff's writing style and narrative construction certainly did. Of course, I'll truly love a book if it not only encourages me to question aspects of my life and my own perceptions, but also if I fall in love with its characters and it's superbly written. So I'm obsessed with quotes. I have a hard time discussing a novel without first examining the details of the actual text. So I include a lot of quotes in my videos, probably. No spoiler quotes though. I think this quote really sums up the novel. I wrote it down. So it's talking about Matilda. Great swaths of her life were white space to her husband. What she did not tell him balanced neatly with what she did. Still, there are untruths made of silences, and Mathilde had only ever lied to Lotto in what she never said. I had a difficult time figuring out Mathilde. Do her untruths and silences empower her as a woman, or do they perpetuate this notion of her as the role of wife? She's seen but not heard, in the background, mysterious, silent. Early in the novel, it mentions that women in narratives were always defined by their relations. Mathilde is given the whole second half of the novel to define herself to the reader and share her point of view. Yet within her own life, it seems as though her voice isn't heard. Her own pursuits as a writer are cast aside to aid Lotto's rise to fame as a playwright. But maybe it's what is not said, her secrets and her personal choices, that give her agency and power. I'd like to give concrete examples, but then I'd be getting into spoiler territory, so I think I should stop there. I just want to leave you with one final thought on the book's view of perception. It's another quote. Let me find it. "Storytelling is a landscape, and tragedy is comedy, is drama. It simply depends on how you frame what you're seeing." If you read Fates and Furies, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't read this book, I'd still be interested in hearing your thoughts on secrecy and omission in relationships and marriage, or about the prospect of you reading the book, or really whatever else you have to say. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next time!